Now it's okay. Okay. So limit 2x raised to the power 5 when x approaches now to negative infinity. Now the first step, look at the sign of 2. It is positive. Then here I have limit x raised to the power 5 when x now approaches to negative infinity. I have negative infinity and the power here is odd. So what will be the sign?
Negative infinity.
Will be negative infinity. Thank you, Hannah. Then positive time negative.
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 Negative, teacher.
Is there a grade 12 here? I have a grade 12 here. Shahid Abdullah told me that the period is not appearing to me. It's not only for grade 11. It's for 12 also. Is there anyone from grade 12 here? Maria Muammar, grade 11 or 12?
12.
12, so it's appeared. Dana Osama, are you here? Dana?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so if she have a problem, let me.
بس يمكن نعمل refresh.
Yes, maybe. So here now we say that we have a positive times negative. It will be negative infinity. It will be now a negative infinity. Look at the last one now, number 4 here. Here now we have limit negative 2x raised to the power 5 when x approaches to negative infinity. Look at the sign of negative 2 here. It's negative. And what is the sign? Oh, if I have x limit x raised to the power 5 when x approaches to negative infinity. What the sign of the answer will be now?
Positive.
Positive or negative? If I have negative infinity raised to
Negative.
the power 5. Negative
Negative.
raised to the anode. It will be negative. Thank you.
Negative.
So negative times negative is positive infinity.
Infinity.
Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go to the negative 7x to the power 6. Now, let's start with the first one. Limit negative 7x raised to x to 6, sorry, when x approaches to positive infinity. What is the sign here of the negative 7?
It is negative.
It is negative. And if I have a positive infinity, oh, sorry, x approaches to positive infinity. So either the exponents is positive or negative, I have positive infinity. Is it right?
Yes.
Yes.
So then negative times positive is
Will
negative.
be negative
So the
infinity.
answer will be negative infinity. Let's do now limit negative 7x raised to 6 when x approaches to negative infinity now. Here I have a negative sign. Then the negative number or negative infinity raised to an even number. What the sign will be?
Positive.
Positive infinity. Thank you.
The answer will be negative.
Negative infinity. Now let's do number 3 here. Limit 7x to the power 6 when x now approaches to positive infinity. What is the sign here? It's positive. Now I have a positive infinity. Because it's a positive infinity, either now we have the odd or even exponents, the answer will be positive infinity. So positive times positive is positive infinity. The last one now. Who want to help me to solve it?
Can you, teacher?
Yes, Hannah. Here, Hannah. If I have now, what is the sign of 7?
Positive.
Positive, thank you. And if you have negative infinity and it's raised to the power 6, what the sign will be?
Positive.
Positive, thank you. Positive times positive is positive infinity. This now, if I'm talking about x when the limits of x raised to n when x approaches to negative or positive infinity. This is like monomials. Now now I'm talking about polynomials. Polynomials, it's not mean only x raised to the power 5. Polynomials, it's mean x raised to the power 5 plus x raised to the power 4 plus 3x squared minus 1, like this. We called it polynomials. Monomial, I mean talk about only one x. Binomial, 2, like x squared minus 1. I'm talking about two things. But polynomial, I'm talking about more than one term. Or more than two terms here. So it's like this. If you have now limit x raised to the power 4 plus 3x raised to the power 5 minus 6x squared plus 1. He told me that the end behavior, the infinity of polynomial matches the end behavior of its highest degree term. If I have this limit now, and x now is approaches to positive infinity, he told me just look at the highest power. Which is the highest power or the highest degree term here?
3x power
3x.
3x raised to the power 5. I take it only. Then I say limit 3x raised to the power 5 when x approaches to infinity. Then I will I will solve it as we did here. I say here is I have positive infinity raised to the power 5 is also positive, and the answer will be positive infinity. Is it clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Now, be careful. If you have, like, as an example, if I have here another example now, but with here, it's like this now. Limit x raised to 4 plus 3x raised to 5 minus 6x raised to 7 plus 1. Okay, now, how can I now, and x approaches to negative infinity. How can I now find the limit. The first step, I will ask myself, which is the highest degree term?
X to the power 7.
Negative. Don't forget the negative sign.
Very
So I
negative.
say its limit negative 6x raised to 7 when x approaches to negative infinity. Then I will look here. What is the sign? It's negative.
Negative.
I have negative infinity raised to the power 7. What the sign will be?
Will be negative.
Negative also.
Negative.
Thank you. Negative times negative is positive
Positive infinity.
This will be now the answer. Let's have now more examples. Here now, limit 7x to the power 5 minus 4x cubed plus 2x minus 9. I want to find now the limit. The first step, where's my highest power?
Teacher, it's always the highest
7
power or
is the
Yes,
power
yes,
power.
always take the highest power.
Okay.
Here now, who want to solve it?
Can I solve it, teacher?
Can I miss, please?
No, not Hannah or Lana. Another one I want. La, Hannah, she solved with me, and Lana, she solved with me. She's talking with me now. I want another. Who want to solve? Before I choose, who want to solve?
Can I, teacher?
Yes, Daniel. Now here,
Limit of x when x approaches negative infinity. We're going to choose 7x to the power of 5.
Thank you.
And the 7 is positive. And then the negative infinity to the power of 5 is going to be negative. Negative by positive is equal to negative.
Thank you, Darin. Thank you so much. This is for the first one. For the second one now.
Can I?
Who's talking?
Tala.
Tala? Yes, Tala.
Yes. We will choose 4x, negative 4x.
Thank you. Negative 4x. Then?
It will be negative
Negative sign, okay.
Yes.
Then?
What then?
Negative 4, it's negative sign. Then,
Yeah.
negative infinity
And the negative
raised to the power 8.
Again, teacher.
Here now. You say it. I have negative 4, so I choose the negative sign. Then, I have now negative infinity raised to the power 8. Is it negative or positive?
Negative.
If I have negative...
The answer, positive.
No, I'm talking here. For this one. Negative infinity, negative number to an even power.
Yeah, it will be
the
positive.
answer? Positive, thank you. Then here, times positive infinity.
Yeah.
So the answer will be?
Negative
infinity. Thank you, Tala.
Welcome.
Let's choose Fatima. Fatima. Fatima Sharif. Yes, please, 1 minute. Fatima? Dana Al-Agha.
Yes.
Yes, Dana. Here now. Limit 1 plus 2x minus 3x raised to 5 when x approaches to positive infinity. Yes, now here.
Okay, it will be, I will see, negative 3x.
Yes, you will choose here this one. Limit negative 3x raised to 5. Then, what is the sign of the negative 3? It's negative. Then, as x approaches to infinity and x raised to 5, what will be the sign of the infinity now?
Positive.
Positive infinity. Then negative times positive is
Negative.
negative infinity. Thank you. Now girls, see, every time if I call any girl and didn't answer me, I will remove her from the meeting. Like Fatima now, I called her. She as some girls did, she opened the Teams, and then she minimized the screen, and she muted the screen, and maybe she play a game or watching video. So every time if I call any girl, like Nuar yesterday also, I called her. Next time if I call anyone, didn't answer me, I will remove her from the meeting. So tell her please. For Fatima, tell her that I removed her from the meeting. Now number 10, let's choose Malak.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Malak. I want now from you to solve number 10.
Okay.
Now, limit 2x cubed
2x
minus
over 3.
100x plus 5 when x approaches to infinity.
I will
Now,
take 2x cubed.
You will take 2x cubed. Thank you.
And we'll put the positive infinity replaced with the x.
Q, so it will be
Positive.
positive. And the answer is?
And the answer will be positive.
Positive infinity. Thank you. Now, before we are going to talk about limits at the radical. Is it clear for the polynomial?
Yes, miss.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Now, limits of rational function before radical. We are talking about now rational function. For the rational function here, if I want you now to find limit 3x plus 5 over 6x minus 8 when x approaches to infinity. Now, what is the highest power here?
6x negative 8 negative infinity.
The highest power, it is x. Then, I said, I have now limit 3x plus 5 over 6x minus 8. And I said before that, the highest power here is x. So I will divide each term on x. The 3x and the plus 5 and the 6x and the negative 8. Is it clear now? This is the first step. I divide all of them by the highest power, which is x. If I have x squared, I will divide all of them by x squared. If I have x cubed, I will divide all of them by x cubed. Then it will be 3 plus 5 over x over 6 plus negative 8 over x. Then after that, I'm sorry, girls. Did you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Yes,
What's the
teacher.
last thing
Yeah,
that
teacher.
you, what is the last thing that you heard me talking about it?
To divide
When we divide by x.
The last.
Okay. Here now, I said I can choose now, I will choose now the highest power of the rational, which is x. So it will be limit 3x plus 5 over 6x minus 8. Then, what is the highest power here? We said it is x. So I will divide now each term by x. Okay? Is it clear now? I will take the highest power, which is x, then I will divide each term by x. Did you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
So now I have limit 3 plus 5 over x, then over 6 minus 8 over x. I divide by x, then I simplified. It will be 3 because x cancel x plus 5 over x over 6 minus 8 over x. Now, then limit. Let's go now to the numerator. We can say it's limit 3 minus, plus limit 5 over x. I will distribute the limit on it. When x approaches to infinity and x here approaches to infinity, over limit 6 when x approaches to infinity minus limit 8 over x when x approaches to infinity. I did what I said before. I distribute the limit on each term. It will be limit 3 plus limit 5 over x plus limit 6 minus limit 8 over x. Now, limit 3. Limit any constant is what? Is the same as the constant, which is 3, plus 5 over infinity. Limit 5 over infinity, as we said in the previous on Sunday. If I have limit 1 over x, when x approaches to infinity, is equal to what?
0.
0, thank you. Because I said it's like 1 over infinity, which is 0. So here, 5 over x, that's mean 5 over infinity, which is 0. Over 6, because it's a constant, I keep it as it is, minus 8 over infinity is also 0. Then it will be 3 over 6, which is 1 over 2. Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Now, let's do A. Now, for A here, I have limit 4x squared minus x over 2x cubed minus 5 when x approaches to negative infinity. What is the highest power here?
2x cubed.
X cubed, thank you. So I will divide now each term with x cubic. Then after that, here it will be 2 over x minus 1 over x squared over 2 minus 5 over x cubed. Now 2 over x is 2 over infinity. I have to evaluate in negative infinity in all of them. So 2 over infinity is
0.
is what? 0 minus 1 over x squared, 1 over infinity,
0.
0 over 2 minus 0. So the answer here is what? 0.
0.
Now, tomorrow I will repeat. Sorry, I will solve B. Then I will give you another way, which is quick way, we called it, to resolve the example 5 and A and B. This is, it's like not complicated, but it's the hardest one. Tomorrow I will give you a quick way to solve the radical limits. Okay?
Okay.
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 Thank you, teacher.
Okay, do you have any questions?
No, thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you for listening.
No, thank you, Miss.
Thank you
Have
for
a nice
listening.
day, teacher.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you.